All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Damien Maia and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Finally getting the appreciation that eluded him for much of his career, the consummate veteran, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, coming up on 50 professional fights and finally vaulting into welterweight title contention, courtesy of his stoppage win over Donald Cerrone. This is a man considered by many to be the best pure boxer on the UFC roster. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal in another big spot tonight.
This guy has an incredible ability to control fighters. It's extremely frustrating for the man on the bottom, but once he gets the fight to the ground, oftentimes that is where the fight will remain.
As devastating a grappler as we have seen in the UFC, you fight Damien Maia, it makes for a most suffocating night at the office. Here is the former UFC middleweight title challenger and welterweight contender, Damien Maia, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion and one of the most talented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts to ever step foot inside this arena.
Damien Maia has a ridiculous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. He is incredibly technical, and when he gets a hold of you, he is like a constrictor.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Maia is 7 years his senior. Masvidal will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 13 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Damien Maia! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go.
With a guy like Damien Maia, he's setting things up 2 and 3 moves in advance.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Joe, how does he approach this particular challenge tonight?
One thing to keep an eye out for from Damien Maia are his takedowns. They are excellent, and his ground game and submissions are second to none.
Oh, strong punch there by Gamebred.
And a hammer fist. He's landing some serious ground and pound strikes here.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Neither fighter's really doing anything. He's posturing up here.
2 minutes have expired here in our opening round. Well, he eats a punch to the head there, Joe, and he would be wise to get his head off of that center line. It's almost as if he's moving straight into that punch. Missed with that right hand.
And he doesn't get it.
Switching stances here. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Maia.
Nice. He caught the kick.
Catches the leg here and now goes for the takedown. It's there.
And he's back up again.
Nice liver shot.
He's hurt to the body. You can tell that shot hurt him bad.
Oh! Back and forth
straight punch.
Another shot. Well, high-level MMA wrestling here as he secures yet another takedown. He's already landed several. I'm starting to lose count, and this is exactly what he said he was going to do.
Armbar. Turns the hips. He's going to sit back. Throw the leg over the face. Break the grip. Stunning. And he really made it look easy. The round was about to end. Sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, you could tell he was going to stop at nothing to leave the judges out of this one here tonight. He was focused on getting the win and getting it by submission. And you saw him in hot pursuit of it much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. Then there was an opening there late, largely caused by a beautiful setup, and the submission comes late in the round. High-level stuff there.
And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Damien.
All right, so another big win for the Brazilian submission machine, Damien Maia, tonight. You know, fighting that guy must make for an absolutely suffocating night at the office, whether he's grappling on the canvas or backpacking you the way he did Jorge Masvidal. Maia, a very difficult matchup for nearly everybody in this 170-pound division. All right, coming up next, a lightweight tilt between Michael Maverick Chiesa and Justin Gaethje. So as this confident young fighter makes the walk here tonight, he's probably thinking, I'm going to get my opponent to the mat. You know what? He's not going to be able to get up. And I think for a lot of fighters who have dealt with the top game of this young man, they just can't get out from underneath him. He controls you, keeps his weight on you, and he just uses his hips beautifully to maintain a dominant position. Certainly, he has sapped willpower and gas tanks throughout his MMA career, and at times, guys have to give up.
This guy has excellent footwork. He's very difficult to catch inside the octagon. He closes the distance well, and he's always in a position to attack and defend.
All right, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. This is as accomplished a submission specialist as we've seen cross into the UFC in years. And other than the Damien Maia types, most guys just aren't used to facing opponents at this level. You got to think he'll be trying to get this fight to the canvas early so he can work to set up a submission.
Apparently, he worked tremendously hard on cardio for this camp.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Chiesa is 1 year his senior. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Justin, the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Michael Maverick Chiesa! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready?
Well, Houston, Texas has been a huge market for the UFC of late, and no surprise we are back and now underway here from Toyota Center in the H-Town. Chiesa, an outstanding high school wrestler, saw his first UFC fight when he was in 7th grade. Immediately thereafter started training. Well, you don't want to spend too much time fighting off of your back, Joe, but pretty good work here from the bottom by Gaethje.
Postures up. Full guard.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
He's now working from half guard.
Joe doing a nice job here staying busy from the bottom.
Tags him.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Gaethje.
Big punch from the bottom. There we go, side control. Establishes north-south position. Inside control once again. Full mount.
Hammer fist blocked. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Oh, and reversed. He's got a half guard here. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. In full guard. Trying to hold position for the triangle. He's got the leg over the shoulder. Now, he's gonna pull down on his shin. It looks like he's got that triangle locked up tight. He's got the knee over the ankle, pins down. Any second now he might be forced to tap. This triangle is locked in tight. Incredible!
And there it is.
Just absolutely incredible. Used excellent technique in getting that choke for the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, you could tell he's been working on his submission game. That was really a choke that was set up perfectly. He got it sunk in deep, and his opponent was going to go to sleep if he didn't tap out, so he took the lesser of two evils, and he's forced to tap.
And one more time, beautiful technique here on this triangle for the victory. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 38 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Michael Maverick Chiesa!
Well, at this point, all that is left is the celebration, and it's nice to see this fighter sharing a moment with his coaches and training partners after the big submission win here tonight. He had no shortage of naysayers coming in. A lot of people said he couldn't come in here and submit a foe of this quality. Well, that should mute the masses a little bit. That should set him up for a big fight moving forward. Tonight, though, as I mentioned, all about the celebration, and it is on in the corner. Coming up next, it's a featherweight matchup between the Korean zombie Chan Sung Jung and Jeremy Stephens. Bringing with him some of the heaviest hands this featherweight division has ever seen. Here is the longtime UFC veteran Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. He's really focused a lot on his cardio of late at Alliance MMA under the likes of Eric Del Fierro. Has learned a lot training alongside his right-hand man, Dominic Cruz. Here's a guy who debuted in the UFC back in 2007 against Dean Thomas at UFC 71. And more than 10 years later, Lil Heathen still getting it done.
This guy is an excellent striker. What he wants to do is utilize his footwork, his takedown defense, land hard strikes to get the victory.
Not a lot of people knew what to expect when he returned from the mandatory military service. The layoff amounted to 3.5 years. How about a first-round knockout of contender Dennis Bermudez in the first round of what was scheduled as a 5-round main event? So Chan Sung Jung, former UFC featherweight title challenger, very much looks the part of a guy who can get back to the top of the heap.
Chan Sung Jung is the most successful mixed martial arts fighter to ever come out of Korea. The man has outstanding skills in all areas of the game, and the nickname Korean Zombie came from his ridiculous ability to absorb punishment.
Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Jung is 30, Stevens is 31. He is 2 inches taller. Jung will have the 1-inch reach advantage. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 27 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung! And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway here at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. All right, round 1 underway, and when you're fighting Jeremy Stevens, so much of your focus has to be on the power coming back your way, but Stevens has focused a lot on cardio of late since moving down to 145 pounds, so don't be surprised to see Stevens finish even stronger than he starts. Right on the button. All right, so here we go with round 1, and you gotta be mindful of those overhand punches if you're his opponent. You know it's a big part of his game plan every time out. It's his go-to punch. We'll see if he can find a home for it here tonight. Jung gets stunned by that leg kick. Just out of range with that right hook. Stevens gets touched by that jab. That was a stiff one too, Joe.
That's a nice clean shot.
Lands the kick to the body there. Try to establish that jab. Looks like it did stall a little bit. Oh! Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. How about that shin?
Hard overhand punch. Good inside leg kick.
Stevens gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. First takedown attempt is there.
Looks like he's trying to set up a twister. He's got the twister locked in tight.
He might get a finish here.
That twister is locked in tight. Any second now, he may have to tap. Oh my God! Beautiful technique setting it up, and a beautiful job in getting that submission.
Yeah, that is high-level stuff out of him there, Joe, to finish the submission. It's one thing to get the dominant position. It's another thing to close the show, and he certainly did that here tonight. That's a big one.
And let's take a look at that twister from another angle. Locks down that leg, wraps the arms around the back of the head, and cranks for the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, the Korean Zombie, Jung.
The Korean Zombie, Jung, ladies and gentlemen. If this perennial contender could just stay healthy, he has got all the tools to become an MMA champion. This was a good test for him here tonight in this spot, and Jung passed it with flying colors. All right, coming up next, it's a flyweight matchup between John Dodson and Sergio Pettis. So following in the footsteps of his brother, former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Showtime Pettis, here is one of the best flyweights in the world. Sergio Pettis comes in tonight riding a nice winning streak, Joe, and really a guy who much was expected of from the minute he stepped foot inside the octagon, and largely, Sergio has not disappointed. I think in a lot of respects, if anything, he's overachieved.
This guy is amongst one of the most elusive fighters as far as his defense is concerned. Extremely difficult to hit.
With a devastating combination of speed and power, here is the Albuquerque, New Mexico, born and raised John Dodson, longtime staple of the Jackson Wink MMA camp, now plying his trade up a division at 135 pounds. Couldn't solve the Demetrius Johnson puzzle, but has looked very good thus far in the bantamweight division. We'll see what John Dodson brings to the table here tonight, Joe.
John Dodson combines incredible speed, ridiculous knockout power, and fantastic athleticism to make him one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC today.
Our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. Dodson is 9 years the elder. Pettis will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Taekwondo fighter, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Sergio Pettis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 10 losses. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, John the Magician Dodson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, third man in the octagon for this one.
You ready? Let's go, come on!
Dodson gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Slams to the body there.
Beautiful left hand.
Left hand.
Went for the head kick.
Oh, nice jab by Dodson. Oh! Wow!
Hurt him with that Superman punch. Oh, jumping knee.
Oh, massive kick lands flush.
Powerful right hand. Misses the takedown. Nice inside leg kick.
Well, that kick landed the body beautifully placed right underneath that elbow. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now defensively to avoid opening up that midsection to further damage by that kick. 2 minutes have expired off the first round clock. And he eats a right hand there. Push kick there to the body.
Wow, what a back and forth exchange.
Oh, nice job by him there to slip that offer.
Come on, guys, let's move it, let's
Watch
move
the
it.
shot here, Joe. Effective punch there by John Dodson. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
Front kick to the body. And a right behind it.
Punch coming, it's blocked. 90 seconds now to go in the round.
He lands a big shot from the bottom.
Relentless pressure from the top by Pettis.
Now he's in guard.
All right, hammer fist here by Pettis. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Seconds left.
Excellent movement here on the ground.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Well, he showed off his powerful striking there with a knockdown. Great round from Dodson.
There was a huge moment in that round and a huge moment in this fight. Let's go to a different angle. And let's check that out from a different angle.
Settle down. Excellent job. Deep breaths, calm down. Very good controlling the distance. Very good disengage and re-engage.
Brittany Palmer in the building. All right, round two.
He's got a beautiful leg kick.
He blocks the punch. Dodson gets caught with that punch.
Oh! Kick to the face!
He's got him hurt here.
Big shots! He's landing some shots.
Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low.
Really missed with that right hand. Oh, nice.
That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good.
Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
Going orthodox now. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's really starting to connect, Joe, on a lot of these strikes to the midsection.
Absolutely.
Constantly a moving target. Under 3 minutes now remain in round 2. How about that chin? Well, he's landed some excellent shots in this fight tonight, but more often than not, it has been one and done. So the emphasis now moving forward, combinations. Throw your punches in bunches and really try to force the issue and get your opponent out of it.
There's a single attempt.
And there's the single. Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
Beautiful sweep.
Dodson's hammer fist there. That one gets blocked. Changes his stance. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Oh, he's getting some hip into that one.
Straight
Kick
right
to the body.
Oh! Entertaining scrap so far. All right, so there's the horn. Confidence has to be high after that round. Great round from Dodson.
Yeah, that knockdown should have won him the round. It was a big moment in the fight. Let's check it out from a different angle. Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
Calm down, relax for a minute, would you? That was a great round, and you won the round. Okay? Get your air back and relax. Deep breaths. Now listen to me,
Ariane Celeste is holding it down. Third round underway.
Starting off this round, you gotta think he's probably still hurt from that last round. He's gonna wanna move and avoid taking damage early.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Oh, beautiful kick there. Oh, flying knee! Beautiful body shot there, too. Body kick, look at that.
Oh! Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, lands another shot to the body, beautifully placed as he continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Tagged him. Oh! He's got to be careful here. He's in trouble. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. Good defense there. Oh, very nice.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Pettis' uppercut to the head. That one, though, blocked by the defense. So clock starting to become a factor here. Big power shot there. follows up with another one. Dodson gets double underhooks, not good for the opposition here. Battle for position here. Well, he left his head open there, Joe, and he got cracked with that jab.
Big shot to the liver. He is hurt bad.
Oh! Huge shot there, lands flush.
He's hurt again. He's in big trouble.
Certainly one of the better fights here tonight, and it lives to hear that final horn. Close fight, both fighters had their moments, and they were standing on a napkin at times in the center of that octagon, both landing significant strikes, one after the next. Let's see who the judges saw as the rightful winner of this one.
Round 3, look at the explosion in this flying knee, and it lands right on the money.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, John the Magician Dodson!
So the Magician John Dodson with yet another big performance here tonight. I'm just not sure there's a fighter on the roster who enjoys his day job as much as Dodson does. That is one pure athlete right there, and a guy who very well could be the UFC bantamweight champion before his career is said and done. All right, coming up next, it's a welterweight matchup between Donald Cerrone and Yancy Medeiros. All right, so here he is, a very accomplished striker, finally making the walk to the octagon tonight. Gotta think he'll be interested, of course, in keeping this fight standing in his wheelhouse. And he's got the takedown defense to keep this fight where he wants it. No doubt he'll be looking to put on a striking clinic here tonight.
This guy has outstanding defense. And having that type of skill, knowing that you can protect yourself and yet still land devastating blows of your own, it is a distinct advantage.
Well, don't count him out, and if you're a matchmaker, you can always count on him. Here's the perennial contender, Donald Cowboy Cerrone, challenged for the UFC lightweight title, but now plying his trade in the welterweight division, where he has been all systems go. Donald Cerrone working his way towards a welterweight title shot. This is a man who answers the bell every time the UFC calls, a guy that they have leaned on in a lot of big spots. Cerrone perpetually has a knack for coming through.
Cerrone is very dangerous on the feet or on the ground. Solid Muay Thai, great submissions, and he's a very hard worker. He's been taken to the limit several times in championship bouts, and there is no quit in this guy.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Makaha, Hawaii, Medeiros. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
All right, I gave instructions to you guys in the locker room. I want you guys to follow my orders at all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
Dateline, Houston, Texas, always good to be back in the H-Town as we get underway here from Toyota Center. Well, what a shocker. Donald Cowboy Cerrone is fighting tonight. Seemingly ends up on every UFC card, the most active fighter on the roster. And we've really seen a transition of his game since he moved up to 170 pounds. If a takedown opportunity materializes tonight... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. Those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Check out this angle here. Boom.
So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Stop to this contest at 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
So congratulations to Donald Cerrone on yet another UFC win here tonight. He once again takes on all comers and once again finds a way to get his hand raised. Tonight, he puts it all together. And of course, if one guy knows how to celebrate a win, it is Cowboy Cerrone. Tap that keg, Donald.